bookies. This is crazy, Abby.
This is so cool.
This is really cool. Okay, so for the first time ever in your lives, you have in your ears Book Club Abby. First of all, how cute is it that we call you Book Club Abby?
I'm obsessed. As soon as I made my little Substack account, you were like, okay, now you're Book Club Abby.
It's just like a nice way for people to know. So she's Book Club Abby, but she's also, okay, first of all, like my best friend ever. I feel like I should say that before I say, and she's Siska's designer. But
First of all, I'm your best friend.
first of all, friend. Second of all, employee. Third, she leads the book club. Fourth, really good fashion sense.
Oh,
Fifth,
thanks.
this is her one red flag for me, likes fantasy.
Okay, come on.
Okay, well, what's your favourite book?
Oh, okay, favourite book? I'm going to have to say Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. Even though it's not fantasy, it is just into the 60s, 70s era. That's my
That's
my thing.
I was hoping you were going to say, what did you think I was sitting there to
Twilight.
say? Yeah. Abby, certified twihard.
Oh, yeah, every day. Yeah, Edward Cullen. Every day.
Edward Cullen. Yeah, she's Team Edward. Honestly, I asked her favourite movie last night, and straight up she was, obviously Twilight.
Yeah, the movies are better than the books, but that is how I got into reading was Twilight, literally.
That's really cute. That's really good. And I didn't even set up to be like, and look, what is your reading journey? But straight up.
100%.
Abby was horny as a kid.
Literally, my sexual awakening was Edward Cullen. That's insane.
And it's the blood of a killer. Is that what it is? The skin of a killer or the blood of...
Skin of a killer.
Because it's sparkly.
Yeah.
Sorry. So this is Abby, and we do have to do a wee warning. Me and Abby... And it's Abby's fault, but we slide into Southern accents.
Southern Belle.
Because in another life, Book Club Abby was Southern Belle Abby.
Yeah, I don't know.
She was a Meemaw.
And she comes out. Meemaw comes out.
And like whenever we say I know, it's always I know.
No, I know, honey, I know.
I know, I'll be known. Like, no. And what was it?
It's stupid.
What was it on Wreck-It Ralph that made us start saying,
what was it?
I don't owe you boo.
I don't owe you boo. No, it's just every single sentence.
Also, I'm gagged that this is a book club podcast, but we've talked about movies more than we've talked about books so far. Anyway, welcome to the much-awaited return of the Shit You Should Read About podcast. If me and Abby are disciplined and good, we will do this for you every month. And Abby now runs the book club, so I have a feeling we are going to do it every month because... She's really good at running the book club.
And I love the book club. It is the cutest book club on the internet if you didn't already know.
It's so cute.
It's so cute.
Also, the book we're talking about this week is Margo's Got Money Troubles, and it popped off in the Fable chat.
The Fable, loved it.
No.
Loved it.
We always joke that Fable should be paying us, which actually they should, Fable, if you're listening, because we harp on about this. Come join our Fable group. But it's actually so cute because you can talk about, if you're not already in the group chat, which you probably are, so skip 15 seconds if you want to hear this. But you can talk about every chapter, it gives you chapter by chapter. Yeah. It's quite good because it makes you actually scrutinize every single chapter.
Yeah, and I'm always highlighting what I'm reading as I'm reading it, which is making me think about it more and actually not just throw away book after I've finished it. I'm like, wait, let me go back to the chapter.
I must think about this a little
I need to ask my bookies.
No, it's so cute. And so as you know, this podcast is not giving intellectual. It's not giving.
It's unhinged.
Yeah, it's not going to be and this thing really showed me this, and also this perspective, point of view, blah, blah, blah. Even though actually I do have a question about point of view for this book. But you're listening to Not Your Mother's Book Review.
Exactly.
Which I think we should begin. I think we should start.
Let's go.
So, Abby, Margo's obviously got money trouble.
She does. Poor girl.
What did you think about the book? I want your initial thoughts.
Okay. First of all,
go.
As Siska's designer,
yes,
book cover
ugly.
Fugly.
No. And the thing is, we do judge books by the covers.
Yes. No, I will forever and always.
And I'm so sorry because lit fic books, which this is, usually have really slay beautiful covers.
Yes.
Chic.
Yes.
And this is rich coming from me because I have an illustration on the cover of Make It Make Sense, but I'm not a fan of an illustrated book cover.
It depends what kind of illustration. This one just isn't doing it for me. I'm really sorry to the artist.
No, same. It's not their fault. But actually, next month, teaser, we're doing Selfish Girls, and that has an illustrated cover, and that's one of the most beautiful covers of all time.
I think it's a painting, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
painting.
Amazing.
Yeah. But anyway, this, I agree. Something about the font's not hitting.
No. So that was my initial thoughts.
Love it.
If I saw this, this was not part of the book club, if I wasn't in the book club and I saw this on, I would not be picking that up.
But that's what's so good about the book club.
Yeah.
Someone recommended this to us, which meant we then picked it for the book club because it sounded really good.
Yeah.
And then we've encouraged all you to read it, even though.
And now it's actually brought back. Just in a bubble.
Have you had a bubble in your throat?
It's actually brought back the podcast.
Yeah.
Because it was that good.
Thank you, Margo, even though ugly book cover. Okay, so now that we've got your initial thoughts out of the way, what about the actual book?
Okay, about the actual book. Read it within a week, like I'd say 4 or 5 days.
And we should give some context that before this, we read Babel.
Yeah.
Which absolutely fried Abby and I.
I'm really sorry.
I'm so sorry.
I'm so sorry. But
so sorry.
My brain is not big enough for...
It made me feel dumb.
It was like I could see how it was beautiful, couldn't get it in my little brain.
No.
So it was really nice to have this little palate cleanser getting back into lit fic.
Yeah.
A really entertaining.
I know.
And like kind of funny.
Yeah. Really well paced.
Yeah.
That's me and Abby. It's funny because except for the fantasy stuff, I think we have similar taste in what we like to read. We don't like things that give too much context. Like say you're talking about space. We want to hear about space. We don't want to hear the ins and outs of how space works. Like our eyes be glazing over.
Yeah, exactly.
This one, it didn't have anything except for my one gripe, which I'm just going to bring up now. I was about to say it didn't have anything that was like over-explained. Mm-hmm. My gripe is that social media like TikTok was over-explained in this book.
100. I have that in my notes too.
Yeah. It was cringing me out, and I know that's because we're like children of the internet.
Yes. Like we know what TikTok is. I think everyone knows what TikTok is.
Or like I just didn't think it was necessary to be like to give that much context to what TikTok was. OnlyFans, I understand it's necessary to explain OnlyFans because
that's a whole world.
It's a whole world. And also
it's private. Like, it's very like, behind closed doors.
And it's the premise of the book.
Yeah.
But the TikTok stuff was random. Anyway, I love that I asked you your thoughts and here's some of mine actually. And actually, Abby, just
wait. Let me see.
Wait, let me see. Let us
I thought it was interesting that Luce and I are in the same boat that we don't want kids.
Oh yeah,
at least in this moment of time, we are not.
We don't want kids.
No, we're aunties forever and always. So it was kind of interesting. Usually, we hate a pregnancy trope.
Yeah,
this was all about a single mother, but I loved it. And,
I know.
And usually, I'd be like, I don't want to know about motherhood because it's not.
Like something that I aspire to.
Exactly. But I actually it wasn't a problem to read kind of thing. I found that interesting.
I actually find that interesting too. And also, some people of you might be thinking it is really bad to only read books about things you aspire to. But me and Abby read for escapism.
Yes, like 100%.
Our lives, well, my life, I actually can't talk for Abby, but like my life is so packed with information and like fucking doom scrolling and shit like that like when I'm reading a book, I'm actually not reading to learn. And you know what? Sometimes this could get me cancelled. Sometimes I'm not reading to see like a million other perspectives like on motherhood and I remember when we read All Fours, I was like, shit, if I read this in 10 years when I was living through what she was living through, perhaps I'd like it more.
100%. I agree.
Right now we need escapism.
Yeah.
And I think that's okay. I think that's fine. I think that's okay. Okay, who was your favourite character?
Oh my God, 100% Susie, the flatmate.
I loved Susie.
As soon as Susie was introduced, I was like, she's so cute. She's so humble. She's just in the background and she doesn't get championed even though she's out there doing the most for Margo. And then she had to be like, so can I get paid for my work? And I was
literally,
no. And Margo was fuck.
Fuck, of course. It's literally like I'm Margo and you're Susie. Like when I read that, I was like, this is me if I didn't pay you. And you, because you'd be doing all the shit like, yeah,
No,
it's so
girl,
fun,
you
blah,
wouldn't.
blah, blah.
That would not happen.
I know, but like think about years ago before Sisters
Yeah.
Business.
Yeah.
The friends were just coming out and supporting it, which is
Yeah.
so cute. But I'm like really loud about successes and like so say Margot's like the front person of her OnlyFans and I'm like the front person of Siska, but there's all these people in the background that are
Yeah.
just like doing their thing because they love it.
Yes.
And then when Susie said, "Can I get paid?" I was
I know. And she's like a student. She's got her own
girl,
things going on.
she was taking shifts off to go and
I know.
film for
Margot's
Margo.
like this tornado trying to figure out her life, and then Susie's just like helping, taking care of the baby, even though she doesn't know anything about baby.
Oh.
I just thought she was just so sweet the whole time.
And when Susie, like, she was not the stepmom, she was the mum who stepped up. When Susie stepped in when those other two bitchy fucking flatmates,
Yes.
their baby is crying. Margo had to
know.
take Bodhi outside in the middle of the
I
night.
know.
Bitches. Okay, I think that was part of, I can't remember what chapter it was. Maybe like chapter 3. Most stressful fucking chapter of anything I've
Yes,
ever
I
read.
remember.
She was losing her job. She was not knowing how to look after her baby. Her flatmates were being bitches.
Had no money.
No money.
Yeah.
The guy she had the baby with was a fuckwit. Let's talk about him for a sec.
Ew.
What's his name? Mark. I haven't even committed it to memory.
What's his name? I
What's
have no
his name?
idea.
Oh, I wouldn't even know because I don't remember men's names. Nah, Mark the way, first of all, groomed her.
Yeah.
Second of all, like
yeah.
flip-flopped, like, oh, like I've changed my mind about you having the baby. Like at the end, he was like,
I
changed
hated
my mind.
it.
I want to be part of his life. No.
No, I hated it. I think, like, he groomed her.
Yeah.
As soon as she said that she was pregnant and keeping the baby, he turned into a villain.
Got his
straight up
mummy-
villain. Got
mummy
his
to
mum
fix
involved.
the issues.
Yeah, and then tried to take full custody of Bodhi.
What?
What?
You don't even want Bodhi? Whoop?
I don't, whoop.
Whoop? You don't even want Bodhi.
And then in the end, he's, can I please be
I
part
know.
of the
And
baby?
because Margot's a fucking GC,
I know.
she beats him. Speaking of villains, the mum
I know.
calling fucking child protectors.
That's
nah.
and the partner. No.
Nah.
Crazy.
I like don't even think we need to talk anymore.
I felt
about that,
so
'cause
bad for Margaret. She was so brave.
She was so brave.
And so open-hearted, even towards her mum and
know.
Mark, these fucking villains of the book.
I know.
And she was like, nah, I still want you in my life.
Because I think she was only 19 when she got pregnant.
Yeah.
And she was just like out there doing it on her own. It's really funny. We're reading another book for book club next month. And there's a single mother character in that book too. And Abby and I were just talking this morning about the difference in Margo
Yeah.
and this other character that got pregnant
Yes,
young.
yeah.
And I mean, Margo just slayed, even though her life was way harder.
Yeah.
Way fucking
Yeah.
harder. Margo's actually a really cool character.
I really liked her.
I have some questions for you. Oh, no. First of all, what about Jinx?
I was going to say special mention to Jinx because so it was her dad that was
Yeah.
an ex-wrestler, came in to be like, hey, I need a place to stay. I've
Yeah.
stopped wrestling.
Yeah.
I want to
re-enter your life
Yeah,
and, like,
re-enter your life, look
actually
after your baby.
be a part
And he
of
was
it.
such a good house husband.
I know him.
It was really cute.
like coming in, cleaning, cooking, and it was how he stayed clean.
Yeah, I know. And it was so disappointing when you find out that he's relapsed
know.
because he was ex-addict. So disappointing.
But then again, Margot's like, okay, let's go get you on methadone.
Yeah.
Let's like sort this out. And then when it was Jinx that jeopardized, like Jinx had to move out so they could
I
take
know.
and he did it.
It was a really good like depiction of drug abuse.
Yeah.
I thought.
Because I think
Without it being too like
it wasn't doom and gloom like Beautiful
Yeah.
Boy. It wasn't Beautiful Boy core.
don't.
I know. But no, you're actually so right. And you said earlier that Margo just has such a big heart.
Yeah.
And like throughout all of this, she's caring for Bodhi. She's caring
Yeah.
for Jinx. She's caring for those other two OnlyFans people that she writes TikTok scripts for.
yeah.
She's just so caring.
And I also, with Jinx, I found it really cute that because saw a lot of reviews of people saying they hated the wrestling like theme,
Yeah.
like kind of plot that was how she used it as like a
Yeah.
simile for her experiences. But I found it really cute that Jinx like was helping his daughter that he was
Yeah.
rekindling a relationship
Yeah.
with by using wrestling terms to help
Yeah.
her through things. I thought
'Cause
this
it's
was
all he
really because that's
knows.
all he knows because he's only ever done wrestling and now he's like this ex-wrestler with no job. And
Yeah. So
I
at
thought it
least
was really
like
cute.
he's trying to relate to his kid via something he knows.
Yeah.
And that's more than a lot of fathers, especially in books that we read. It's always like the deadbeat father.
Yeah.
And it is funny that like he's helping Margo with OnlyFans. Like it is,
I know. It was kind of like,
at the start it was jarring and then
Yeah.
it was, oh, this is cute.
but he was just kind of like, well, girls got to get
girls
by.
got to eat, and
That's
she
my
was getting
daughter.
paid.
Yeah.
I have two things that talking about Jinx has brought up for me.
Okay.
First, you've already kind of mentioned was the wrestling side of things.
Yes.
I didn't care for I think it's a great simile. I think it's great that they used wrestling. Simile? Metaphor. I think it's great that they used wrestling. But all the context around it and all the like, and this is a me problem, mentioning all the other wrestlers and like
Yes.
what happens in wrestling, blah, blah, blah.
Glazed over.
Again, glazed over. But
Yeah.
that's a me and Abby thing.
Yes,
And do you know
I
what?
agree.
Normalise glazing over them paragraphs that you don't
Normalise
need.
not reading. the
Normalise
book.
not reading in your book club. No. Hey, normalise not
Normalise
reading.
skipping a whole page.
Normalise skim reading, please. Like, we do not have time. No, but the reason that the author, Rufy, got into sort of writing this book and the reason she put wrestling in was
Yeah.
because her husband was a huge wrestling fan.
Oh.
And over COVID, she said all she would do was watch wrestling and she became a super fan because she loved drag.
Yeah.
And wrestling is like a form of you're dressing up and you're
Entertainment.
playing
Yeah.
a part
Yeah.
and you're a whole alter ego.
Yeah.
So she really got invested in it.
That's so funny.
I know. So she just learnt heaps about it. And again, in a similar way, for next month's book club, we're doing
Yeah.
atmosphere. And Taylor Jenkins Reid got really into stargazing with her daughter. Rufy got really into playing Fortnite with her kids and watching wrestling during COVID.
Oh, right.
So all these things in their own lives are, and it's interesting because I feel like there's an argument for like you're using, like there's so many experts on these subjects that could write the books, the fiction books about them, but I don't actually believe that you shouldn't be allowed to write fiction about things that you're not an expert
no, yeah,
in,
because
that's
they've
the point of fiction.
Yeah, and they've experienced these little bits of these different worlds, and they're like, oh,
Yeah.
let me make my own world.
Literally.
That's
And so
cute.
apparently all the wrestlers that have read this, because she did do heaps of research and talk to heaps of wrestlers, really loved the way that wrestling was depicted.
Cute.
And then the other thing I wanted to bring up, can't remember, but I've thought of another thing. OnlyFans.
Yeah.
The author said that in the same way that she wanted to interview wrestlers, she wanted to interview OnlyFans girls to find out about that world and depict it properly. But because if you're working on OnlyFans, you have to have such good boundaries that like every fucking journalist wants to interview an OnlyFans person to find out what's it like behind the scenes, who's your pimp, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
What do you do? That she would DM them whatever and not get any replies. And so she ended up making an OnlyFans account.
Oh my
And
gosh.
sending them money to answer questions because she was like, oh, well, no one's going to answer me for free. Let me talk to you in the way that you actually
Oh my
deal
God,
and pay for your time.
That's so interesting.
I know.
So
And
she's
so-
doing like what the guy in the book did.
Literally. And so she said only like, I think she said something like only 20% of them replied.
Yeah.
And then she would have to send them money per question.
Yeah.
So
oh my God. Like what? Maybe that's what inspired. Is that what
That
his name
character,
was?
yeah.
Maybe that's what inspired his little plot line, which, by the way, I found really random.
Yeah. Okay. So did I. Also, the author, talked to some OnlyFans people after this book came out, and they said the one unrealistic part in the book is that an OnlyFans person is going to fall in love with one of the people that's talking to them. Like, in the real world, they said you would never fall in love with someone that's paying you for your work because your boundaries are so high.
Yes.
And you have to look after yourself first and foremost. I did, and I also thought it was random that at the end they create like an agency to do what Margo was doing.
Yes.
I know.
It was really random. Like I completely forgot about that plot line.
I know.
Like it was the first part of the book to like go from my head.
I wonder if it didn't need to be there because I think the book would have still been what it was.
I 100% agree. I
Without-
thought it was really random.
Yeah.
I liked that Margo got a little romance because she deserved
Well, because she
little
was so
fun.
conflicted about love.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
what she. Yeah, I feel like because of her experiences with love from her mum, her dad,
Yeah.
Mark,
Yeah.
And she has so much to give. And when she had Bodhi, she was like, so that's love. And she didn't get any back. But then JB sort of came along and that was pretty cute. Did you care that it flicked between perspectives? You know how it was written in first and then third?
Okay, this is really funny because when I first started reading it, I didn't notice, which is I don't know how I didn't.
I know.
Because then someone in the book club, it was like a few chapters in were like, what's with the POV? And I was, what?
POV? Okay, I love that Abby calls POV POV. And she's like, what's with POV?
What's with the POV?
I love that.
And I was like, wait, what? And I had to go back and be like, ooh, I just skimmed over that.
Okay, well, I had the opposite.
Did you?
I noticed it at the start.
Straight away.
And then I did not notice it anymore. I think because when I'm reading, I'm just in a flow and I'm actually not looking for style or technique.
Yeah.
Like with normal people, you know how it's like no speech marks or anything when
I haven't read that, so no.
Have you read any Sally Rooney?
No. I know.
Heard it here first.
Book club coming.
Heard it here first. That's actually a scoop. Oh, well, she has a really interesting way of writing where it's all, when there's someone talking, there's no speech marks or anything.
Right.
It's all just normal text on the page.
Yeah.
And some people find that really jarring to read. I'm immediately, this is what I'm reading. My brain no longer picks up that it's weird.
Yeah.
I think that's what happened with this.
Yeah, nice.
It was a stylistic choice, I think, to be smart about, like, you know how she got with her English professor and he was always saying these smart things about writing and stuff. But I was like, I'm not really reading for that.
Yeah, once again, skimming over. I found it, I think I liked it because it was giving more context of, we had first person of Margo and her experiences firsthand, and then it kind of took you out and saw the whole picture and what was happening and why her choices or things were affecting other things, which I found really interesting.
One thing that just came back to me was her fucking friend from high school. You know, her friend that disowned her when she had the baby. She had that friend that was rich and got everything she wanted. And then Margo, and the friend couldn't understand like why Margo didn't just go to New York and study. And she was like, girl, I have no money.
No, Margo was like, I can't.
Yeah, and I literally couldn't see that.
Yeah, that was sad.
I know. Can we quickly talk about, just while I've read this in my notes, the cast for the show?
Yes.
Okay, so we've got Elle Fanning, who's Margo.
Yeah.
We have Nicole Kidman, who is going to play someone that I don't think is in the book or is a minor character in the book. And we don't know yet.
I think I saw this on Google, but now I'm thinking I don't know what the source was.
Okay.
So it might be rumour. Nicole Kidman mediates her and Mark.
Oh.
You know, like the lawyer?
Yeah. Okay, that would be really cool.
Which would be cool.
Because Michelle Pfeiffer is that Margo's mum?
I think so. Because I saw a little clip. I sent it to you on TikTok.
Oh, hang on.
And it was of them filming in New York with the limo open and the penis bachelor party.
Oh, my God.
Things. And it's them out the roof of the limo.
Oh, my God.
And so must be the mum?
Must be the mum.
Yeah.
And then best casting of all time is Nick Offerman from Parks and Rec. He's Ron Swanson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
He is Jinx, and apparently he's beefed.
Oh, that's so. I love him so much. Him in The Last of Us, best episode I've ever seen in my life of anything.
No.
So he's going to be cute, Jinx.
So cute.
That's going to be cute. That's a great cast. I'm so excited. I love when a good book gets made into a TV show.
Like we were saying, Daisy Jones and the Six.
Oh, yeah.
A slay TV show as well.
Yeah, 100%.
We just watched We Were Liars and cringe.
Too cringe for me.
Too cringe. Haven't read the book, so don't know how it holds up. But anyway, it's like we're a fucking TV show podcast.
I know.
Me and Abby don't even watch that much TV. But
we're just dropping all these titles.
Great. Okay, I have a few things left to say.
Okay.
One is, and this is interesting. Again, this came from, I listened to an interview with the author Rufy Thorpe, and I wanted to ask your thoughts on it.
Yep.
She said that she had to dismantle a lot of her prejudices about sex work when she was writing this book. And I think a lot of, because she's an older millennial, is she? If not Gen X.
You can't find her age anywhere online, by the way, which is really random.
I think she's mid-40s.
Yeah.
And because when I was reading it, and I'm not trying to sound like a fucking really wonderful person, I didn't have any prejudices that I had to dismantle because I think we grew up in the world where like we respect women for having to make money however the fuck they have to make money. Sex workers work.
100%.
And so this wasn't a jarring read for me. Was it for you?
As soon as it was like OnlyFans, that's a really good source of income. And I was like,
I remember when we read the bio, it was like, that's cool. We haven't seen that written about before. We want to read it because of the OnlyFans stuff. And she was, the author was interviewing another person her age, and she was like, I had to dismantle a lot of thoughts.
Yeah, that's really interesting.
I know.
They would have been reading it being like, no way, why the hell?
No way you're rating penises for money. Girl, go get your bag.
Honestly, that's so funny because, no prejudices. No. It was just like, sex work.
Wasn't even jarring whatsoever. And I think, on TikTok, I love watching sex workers do their get ready with me's and talk about their clients and things like that because I'm like,
Kayla Jade in Australia. Love her TikTok.
Go get your bag, girl.
It's so interesting to learn about, and it's just like,
and how they stay safe while doing it, and how they set boundaries, and how they respect themselves more than a lot of people on that app do.
Yeah.
Because they literally work a job where they have to keep themselves so safe. Yeah. Yeah, I thought that was really interesting. I wanted to ask you, did you have any prejudices that you had to dismantle? But I didn't think you would. And now, actually, I have another question which comes from a quote in the book. So let me just find it for you.
There were some good quotes to come out of this book. Like in the book club, everyone was dropping their favourite bits, and it was really cute.
I'm going to give you a chance to read some of them in a second. Okay. This, JB asks Margo, who says, when you fall in love with a book, is it the character or the author you're falling in love with? I wanted to ask you, when you fall in love with a book, is it the characters or is it the author that you're falling in love with?
Characters. I think this probably stems from my intense love for fantasy. Yeah. That is all about character building. Like, the like relationships and oh my God, I love it. I literally fall in love with characters so much, and it feels like they're like these people that I know in a past life or something. So 100%. I don't even think about who the author is. And
I envy that.
Especially because with this, the dynamics between people are so interesting and I get so caught up in it, like Jinx and Margot's relationship. I just love it so much. So it has nothing to do with the author for me.
Yeah.
What about you?
I actually find this a really hard question because I think I sometimes confuse love and respect.
Okay.
Like I really love people that I really respect. And so sometimes when I read books, and maybe it's because I'm a writer, I'm really thinking, it's actually not usually while I'm reading, but my whole reflection is often based on the writer and
the world that they've built. So you're more thinking like this comes from the author. Yeah.
And I think it's because I read a mix of fiction and non-fiction. Yeah. So there's often not characters for me to fall in love with. I'm trying to think of the last book where I really fell in love with a character.
Yeah. Okay. That's so interesting.
I know. I don't know. So I don't know, but also I really hate when people judge or rate a book based on how much they liked the character, because the author,
you've always said this.
If they've written a character to be annoying, they've chosen
That's
to do
the whole
that.
point.
That's the point. But I really hate when I understand being stressed out by a book and not liking it because you don't like the plot and the theme or whatever. But when people, with All Fours,
I was about to say
people were
that.
I really hate this book because I could not relate to the main character and I really don't like her and she's so annoying and blah, blah, blah. And I'm going, Miranda July wanted her.
It's all for the plot. It's for the plot.
And you're allowed to not like the book. I don't know why this grinds my gears, but I think it's the same with TV shows. It's I didn't like. No, mostly actually, it's with books. I'm like, bro, they chose to write them that way. They're not a bad writer because you didn't like the character.
I definitely agree.
Yeah, but I thought that was a really good question from JB. Do you fall in love with the characters?
Yeah, that's so funny. I'm 100% characters though. I think that's also part of escapism reading.
Yes.
I'm fully
You
like
have to be
diving
immersed.
into the world.
And you're really good at it. And so when
I love
Abby
it.
reads a book, my favourite thing is, especially if it's one I've already read, because I can't remember books that well. So she'll read it and then in the morning I'll be like, and can you tell me exactly what happened? Even though I've already read it.
Yeah.
She's really good because she gets so immersed in them at retelling it instead of, so like with Song of Achilles, instead of being like, oh yeah, and like Patroclus and blah, blah did this. She'll be like, no. And then he was giving, oh, I like you. And they had a little moment here. And she's such a good storyteller. And it's so funny because I've read the books, but I just want to hear.
You're like, when did that happen?
I'm literally, what? No. Okay, let's move on to favourite quotes or quotes from the book.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll read something that some of the book club thoughts. Oh,
Yeah.
Some people said that they think it will age poorly, which I did mention to Lucy, and then we're like, save it for the podcast.
I know.
So they said that some of you think that it will age poorly because of some themes, which I'm assuming is like OnlyFans and TikTok. Maybe in 10 years, 20 years' time,
Yeah.
it will be aged.
And then you'll read it and not understand, or you'll read it and be like, this isn't relevant.
Yeah. But then someone did say, I think I have it here. Maybe I don't. Oh, here. However, probably a brilliant snapshot in time to look back on, which is exactly what you said.
That's what I said. Abby tried to bring this up to me and then we started talking. I said, save it for the pod. But I said, books are allowed to be time capsules.
Yeah.
Otherwise, like, what's the point of writing what you know?
Yeah.
You know, like this, I'm in no way conflating these two. So don't even think that I am. I feel like I don't have to give caveats with the bookies because they're cute. But it's like people wrote about what happened during war.
Yeah.
And it's like, we didn't say, oh, in 2025, that's going to age poorly. It's like, guys, it's a snapshot of a moment in time.
Yeah.
And like, it's like how people are avoiding writing about COVID. You know, how people just want to pretend COVID. And I actually, if you don't want to write about COVID, I respect that because I don't really want to read about it.
Yeah.
But it is a snapshot in time if you do choose to write about it. And so I respectfully debate that point and say we should be allowed to write about moments in time that maybe won't be around in 10 years because, like, what else is the point of writing?
True.
Honestly.
I do, though. It made me think about how I think I don't like it when there are references to real things. Like, for example, TikTok.
Yes.
I kind of like it when writers might either make up a brand name or like be really vague and just be like, this social media that's full of videos and I'm going to post some video. And I think when it's like TikTok and this is how TikTok works and OnlyFans, it's like it feels too like I'm taken out of the book because they're trying to make it
nonfiction.
And I kind of like it when it's more made up. Yeah. And like
and you can tell what they're alluding to, but they haven't. Yeah. I think that's a really good workaround for authors. I think that really would have worked for a book. Did this book need to have OnlyFans though? I think this book, it really did.
But then maybe if it was called something slightly different.
Yeah.
Well, that's just my personal preference with book because then I kind of like, I'm thinking too much about it and I don't know, and trying to make sure it's as real as possible. I don't know.
No, I understand. I think a lot of people would agree with you. And I don't know. Yeah. The only reason I don't know where I sit on that is because did you ever read Green Dot?
No.
Holy shit. It's such a good book about this girl. She's living in her 20s and she lives in Australia and she works in an office building and she starts having an affair with an older guy at the office, which is like my fantasy.
My dream.
It's like my dream book. And it was written by a Gen Z girl, Madeline Gray, I think. And it became one of my favourite books because for the first time ever, the references in it felt like they were for me. Like she was walking down the street and she was listening to Caroline Polachek. It's like my favourite artist.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking, wait, like for once, this book has references in it that I understand and I also love.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that's never happened to me.
I know. Well, that's the first time.
Yeah.
What?
I was just going to say, then Daisy Jones, it's all made up, but it's based on Fleetwood Mac.
That was a perfect example.
That's a perfect example of like, I loved that because
it's like historical fiction, but not actually.
So it's funny that you've experienced the opposite of like actual references that you actually enjoy. That's never happened to me.
I love that now going forward, something that we're probably going to bring up in each episode is like, now did this like fake the reality or did it directly allude to it?
Yeah.
I have a quote that I really really love. And I remember when we were reading this, I was trying to explain it to Abby, but I botched the words and I couldn't remember why I loved it so much. And then I read it again today and I was like,
I think I know what it is.
Do you?
Maybe?
It's about being a slut.
Maybe.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it is.
So
I've got that ready.
do you?
Yep.
Okay. And it's about how I'm just going to read it because I'll botch it again. I don't know why I was trying to do it again. I've got to write and write it. Okay. It's because you know. It's because you're in control of it. That is what makes someone slutty or not slutty. Think about it. If a girl doesn't know she's hot and is innocently going about her business and some guy spies on her naked, she's not a slut. But if she knows guys want to see her naked and charges them money to spy on her, she's a slut. The same physical thing is happening in both scenarios. Guys see her naked body. It's just in the second one, she knows what's going on and she's in control. So it's like if we're in control of our bodies and we know what's happening, we're sluts.
Yeah.
But if someone were to do it the exact same thing without us knowing, then it's like innocent, it's like victims.
Insane.
Which I just think using whether you're in control or not in control of the situation, it's like such a poignant way of trying to describe what it's like to be a woman and also be in your body.
It's so sad.
It is so fucking sad. It's like, okay, so if I know what I'm worth, then I'm a slut.
Yeah.
But if you do it to me, like
that's all you get the rights to it, apparently.
I thought that was my favourite.
But then that was Margo and Susie talking, right? And then afterwards, Susie says, "Fucking slut it up."
Slut it up.
Exactly.
I love that.
I love that. I love
Susie.
Susie.
Slut it up.
I know. And
Everyone
then she did. And you know what? Look at where she is
She's
now.
rich. Margo ain't got money troubles anymore.
No, she doesn't.
No, she doesn't. Have you got anything else you need to add from the bookies?
From the bookies. Oh, so we got an average rating from the book club, 4.75 stars, which is crazy.
That's fucking insane.
I know.
Wait, what did we rate the book?
We haven't said. So what would you personally rate it?
I think this was a 4-star for me.
I was going to say the same.
4-star because 5-star books are reserved for, like...
I literally wrote that down.
What?
I'm so precious about what I give 5 stars.
So am I.
So precious.
Really precious because it's a classic, never give anything 10 out of 10 because you could always improve it. But it's 5-star books are for books that really moved me or that I could see myself reading again.
Yes.
Margo's Got Money Troubles. Unreal book for the book club.
Yeah.
Really good pacing. Margo's a fucking, great characters.
Yeah.
Great writing.
Yeah.
But it is a book that I've enjoyed thinking about and probably will put down and not think about it again until someone asks for a recommendation.
Yes,
for
but
holiday.
I was going to say, but would always recommend.
I would always recommend.
It's like a binge-worthy TV show where you're going to watch it in one sitting.
Yes,
but you're never going to watch it again.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And do you know what? We will be watching the TV show when it comes out. I'm so excited.
That's so cool.
I'm so excited. And until we see you next month, team, please start reading both Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid and Selfish Girls by Abigail Bergstrom. Shout out, she's actually my book agent. And I'm not lying. This book is like Little Woman meets Cleopatra and Frankenstein. It is such a good fucking book. It's about sisterhood. I don't even have sisters. I don't even care about sisters. Just like I don't care about having kids. But this book, I don't know. I'm going to say it. This book was a 5-star for me. And I can't wait for Abby to read it. I'm so
excited to read it. I haven't started yet, so I'm going to be reading it with the bookies. We're going to dissect it on Instagram and then Atmosphere will be on Fable.
Yeah. And we're really excited. I think we've actually picked banger books for this month.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited.
Okay, we love you and we'll see you on the pod next month.
So good to meet you guys. We'll see you next month.
Bye.
Bye.